وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Read Al-Qur'an the easy way. I welcome you to third lesson in which we will learn three letters: tha, the and dha. Okay? And these three letters occur in the Quran almost 7,250 times. Too many times, okay? So relax and smile, take a deep breath, charge your brain and turn off all chat windows and mobiles and focus to learn. We have already learned the letter Meme. Meme looks like a mic. Meme, mic, meme. Okay, with a big round head and a long curvy tail. We have also learned Ba, which is like a bat with a ball below it, or a tray with a ball below it. And also letter Wow. Okay, Wow. It is like thick, it's like its head is like round lips and it has a long curvy tail. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, and gives sound of wa when you put fatha on the top. And also we have learned Fa. Fa is like a phone receiver with sounds fa, fa, fa coming out of it. And also it's like a folded finger with a flower on the top. Okay, that's Fa. So we have learned Ma, Ba, Wa, Fa are from the lips. Don't feel shy. Try to recite and practice this poem. And especially from today, you will see the benefit of this poem. So we learned three letters today, and for all these letters, for the three letters, keep your tongue tip out a little bit, a millimeter, very small, part of the tongue tip should be out. Okay, maybe you can take your tongue tip out and press them between the teeth and feel, little bit small cut there or pressure there. Okay, so you know that you have to take your tongue tip out. Let's see how do you do that. First letter is letter Tha. Tha, Tha, Tha. How do you say Tha? If this is your top teeth, okay, the upper teeth, this is your upper teeth, and the tongue tip is just a millimeter out, just touch the upper teeth and blow air. Tha, Tha. Don't take big tongue, big part of your tongue out. Just a millimeter out and touch the top teeth. Okay, just touch it and then blow softly. Tha, tha, tha. How do you remember the shape? You remember the tray there. Okay, tray, and tray with three fruits. By the way, three is called thalatha. The same letter is used to say thalatha. Thalatha is three. Thalatha is three. In English also, three. Tha, tha, tha. And also, fruits are called thamar, starting with the same letter. Thamar. Thalatha thamar. Three fruits. Thalatha thamar. Three dots means tha. Three dots in the tray is tha. Tha. The dots are placed a little above, but that's fine. They are there. Three dots. How do you say Tha? Well, as I told you, look at the picture. You put your tongue tip or touch the tip of the tongue to the edge of the upper teeth. Touch the tip of the tongue to the edge of the upper teeth and blow with a light sound. Take just a millimeter out. Don't take out big part of your tongue. Just a millimeter, just a small part. Tha, tha, tha. Okay, let's write. I hope you have been practicing strokes for Arabic letters, which we talked about in the introduction. There are 4 sets of strokes in Arabic. Okay, and if you learn them, that's nice. And I'm giving you kind of children's version: standing line, sleeping line, sliding line. This is one set, and then we have quarter circle, half circle, full circle, okay, and a tray, and a cup, small cup and a big cup, and lastly tongue shape, and small c and big C. These are the 4 sets. Now, standing line, sleeping line, sliding line, quarter circle, half circle, full circle, tray, cup, big cup, tongue, C and big C. So let us write the letter Th. How do you write Th? You just use that tray with 3 dots there. Tray with 3 dots. That is letter Th. Very simple. And how do you get the short form for the Th, letter Th? Very simple. Just like Ba, Th is lying down. Th is lying down, not sleeping, I would say. Lying down with the head on the right. Okay. So this is the head. So move the 3 dots there. Okay. And put a connector. Okay. That is the short form of the letter Th. Very simple. 2 steps. Identify the face and put the connector after moving the dots. So there you have the full form and the short form. Full form and the short form. And as I said, almost all Arabic letters can have connectors from previous letters. That's for cursive writing. So as you're writing, you can just say this is Th, and in between this is Th. And here are examples of the letter Th in different words, full form and the short form, with connectors from previous letters in the examples given below. And if you place or put Fatha sign on the top of these letters, well, Fatha sign is always on the top, then you have the sound Th. Th, 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 Th. Once again, Th, 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 Th. Very lightly. Th, 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 Th. I mean light sound. Okay, let's take the second letter now. Second letter is letter Dal. Second letter is letter Dal. How do you remember the shape of the letter Dal? Well, here is an exaggerated picture of the tongue that is coming out. Okay, tongue that is coming out. Don't take that much because it's only exaggeration, just to help you remember. You see, it is like the edge of the tongue, half circle, with a dot above it. Okay, with a dot above it. So when you see the dots above any letter in general, almost all the letters except one case, whenever you see dot on the above, it shows that you have to say it with stronger airflow, like the. This is Dal, Dal, Dal. Okay, how do you say Dal, or the sound of letter Dal, which is the, du, or adh? You have to touch the tip of the tongue to the edge of the upper teeth and blow with a stronger sound. For Tha, the first letter that we learned today, the flow was with a soft sound. Tha. Here it is with a stronger sound. The. Okay? Take just a millimeter out. Don't take big part of your tongue out. How do you write the letter Dal? Very simple. You see, we have learned this shape, line and standing line, sleeping line, sliding line. Okay, the shapes are standing, sleeping, sliding, quarter circle, half circle, full circle, and tray and small cup, big cup, and lastly you have tongue and C and big C. So here you will use half circle and just put the dot above it. Half circle and the dot, like tongue tip shape with a dot representing the touching teeth there, and with a stronger airflow you will say the. Okay, what about its short form? Letter the is too thin and small. Letter dal, the sound is the, but the name is dal. The letter dal is too thin and small. It's just like wow. Okay, it has no wide face. Therefore, it has no short form. It has full form only. Thin letters do not have short form, And no short form means no connector after it. It doesn't connect with letters after it because it's already thin. If it connects with others, maybe it is afraid it will, it will be lost. People may not be able to see it there in the midst of different letters in a word. Okay, so here is letter dal, full form and short form. They are just the same, just like wa. But both of them can have connectors from previous letters. And here there is one interesting and simplification, and just for ease of understanding when you read them. So the letter dal is like that, and the short form is like that. Its connector is at the bottom. Connector is at the bottom. Don't miss that. Its connector is at the bottom. Write with the connector, you don't have to go all the way, take a round circle. What they just do is just go up a little bit and put the dot. Okay, so go up a little bit and put the dot. Go up a little bit and put the dot. If you go full, that's even better. It's very clear. But you see, little change in the shape is there. Little one, but it's almost like you put the connectors. Only thing that you remember is that the connector is at the bottom. Connector is at the bottom. The other letter will have connector at the top. That's different. That is za. This is dal. Okay. So here are examples of letter dal in its full form and short form, which are same, with the connectors from previous letters given below. So let us practice saying the letter dal with fatha. The. Once again, the. Let's take a third letter, which is letter va. Now this one is very thick and high. Okay, va, and our action is like this, va. Because we learned 3 letters today, the, and this one is the, and we say 12 from the tip. Tongue has many. 12 from the tip. The. We'll teach you the action later on. But see the letter the here. Imagine a balloon with air coming out of it. How does the air come? And if you try to stop that airflow with a stick, okay, what sound will it make? Because you're stopping the airflow. Very thick and high sound. Okay, that is the sound of letter V. Okay, and remember the shape there. It has like a big balloon, big belly at the bottom, and with the stick on the top. And always remember, I told you, if there is a dot on the letters means on the top of letters means a stronger airflow coming out from your mouth. It has very thick and high sound, the. Okay, the. How do you say the? All the 3 letters that we learned today, the, all of them come from the same spot. Touch the tip of your tongue to the edge of the upper teeth and blow with a very thick and high sound. The. The first letter was the. You touched softly and with a soft airflow. The. The second was the. You touched the same spot and blowed with a stronger sound. The. And this is, we blow with a very thick and high sound. The. And you make your tongue, when you say thick and high sound, what you have to do is raise the back side of your tongue. The. Okay, like you see in the picture. The. And you make your mouth a little bit round. The. Okay, that's the sound of letter the. And interestingly, those people who have designed the letters the, they perhaps remembered this tongue shape. The, thick tongue, and that's why you have the thick tongue shape there, round like balloon, like the tongue here. Tongue, I'm saying now, I'll refer to it as tongue with a stick there and the dot. That is the letter the. That's amazing. The sound and the shape has to do with the shape of your tongue. Let's write the. Very simple. Okay, let me just clean this and let's write it. You first of all make tongue shape. I'll refer to it now as a tongue. and put the stick and the dot to represent strong airflow. Dha. Okay, very simple. Dha. Okay, now what about its short form? Let's try to get its short form. Now this is the letter. Let me just write the letter Dha again. So this is the letter Dha. Now I want to catch its face. So face, for the face, you either start from the top, or if it is lying down like Ba and Tha, you start from the right. But as I start from the top, I don't see anything except long stick till I reach the bottom. So its face is the full form. Okay. So here it is. When you identify the face, it is full. So the face is nothing but its full form. But because it has a face, so it has a connector also. So full form and short form are same in terms of overall picture, but it has a connector. Short form has a connector. Okay, short form has a connector there. So there you see the full form and the short form. Full form, Dha, and it is not thin. It's not thin, that means it has a face. Not thin means it has a face. It has a connector. So the short form has a connector. And it can have connectors from previous letters also. It can have connectors from previous letters also. Only thin letters do not have, like wow, thin letter doesn't have any connector after it. Dal has no connector because it's also thin. But Dha is thick, so its short form is almost like that, but with a connector. Alright, here is the example for the letter Dha in different letters without the connector on the top. In its full form and short form in the top. In the full form it has no connector, in the short form it has connector, and with connectors from previous letters. Let us practice the letter Dha with Fatha sound. Dha, 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 Dha. Very thick and high sounding. Very thick and high sounding. High sounding. No? You don't say Dha, Dha, Dha. High sounding and very thick. Dha, 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 Dha. Let's practice reading the letters from this lesson. Can you say it with me or after me? Dha. Tha. This is soft. Dha. Dha. This is very thick and high sounding. Dha. Dha. Don't mix the letters. You see, each one has a unique sound or appearance. You see the sound logo there? Don't mix the sounds and appearance. They are apples and oranges. They are not the same. For example, in this case, Ba has only one dot below it. Below. Okay, dot below or ball below the bat or below. Dot below is Ba. And three letters on the top is Tha. Three is Tha. Ba, Tha. In the full forms in the first line and the short forms. Okay. And with connectors. Let's revise what we have learned in previous lessons. Can you read with me? Fa, ma, wa, fa, ma, ba, ma, fa, dha, ba, ma, ba, wa, fa. Let's play a game now. I will show you different words and you will identify the letter that I want. Where is the letter Tha? In the end, towards the end. Okay, not the last but one. Tha means 3 dots. Where is the letter Tha in this one? 3 dots. Well, the last one. Where is letter Tha in this one? 3 letters. You cannot miss it. The second one, Tha. Where is the letter Dal? Dal has 1 dot above. There it is, the third one, which represents strong airflow. Dal. Where is the letter Dal in this one? Too simple. The first one. Where is letter the? Very thick and high sounding with the tongue shape. The shape of the tongue. The second one. And it has a dot meaning representing strong airflow. The. Where is letter the here? The first one. And in this one, the last one. So we have learnt ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many. 12 from the tip. 12 letters are from the tip of the tongue. Okay. And let's do it with recite or this poem with action. And you are saying the first three. 12, you see, these four fingers have three divisions here. So the, and 3 means 12. So you will recite it like this. The, very thick and high. The. We'll explain more in the coming lessons. Before we close, let's take spoken Arabic. We have learned huwa means he, hum means they, anta you, antum you all, ana I, nahnu we. We are adding these to ana, nahnu. Ana means I, nahnu we. Can you repeat after me? Ana, nahnu, ana, nahnu, ana, nahnu, ana, nahnu. Can you repeat everything after me? Huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu. Once again, huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu, huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu. That's it for now. See you in the next lesson. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. Learn to read Al-Qur'an, learn Tajweed, understand Al-Qur'an and memorize it using easy, scientific and interactive methods. Get ebooks, videos, audios, posters, PowerPoint files, app links for different courses. We have specialized Montessori materials and games for making the Qur'an easy for kids and a teacher's resource center too. Get personalized one-to-one online courses that suit your needs from expert teachers. For free trial, write to admin@understandquran.com or visit understandquran.com. Wassalamu alaikum